Welcome back to another episode of Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
And?
Adam. What's up?
So we invited Adam. You might remember him from a cocktail episode, or you might just remember that we're constantly thanking him for loaning us a bottle to sample on the show. We invited him to do our revisit to our benchmark series. So we had already done all 5. So we've got let's see if I can do it from memory. We've got the top floor was the lowest proof, small batch, the single barrel, bottled and bond, and full proof.
There you go, buddy.
That's the order that we did it. And we talked about the fact, like, man, each one's a little different. They're in the same ballpark, but they're a little different. So, which one's the best? Well, we decided to do a blind flight. All 5 whiskeys, and they're all marked A, B, C, D, and E.
There you go.
And we've switched them around.
They're in order of proof, right?
Not anymore.
I was trying to pull a fast one and win right off the gate without smelling or tasting.
Not anymore. I wouldn't think so. I mean,
Actually,
I guess there's a random chance, right? that it could have worked out that way. So, so these are totally blind, and we're going to try to rank them and see which way we actually go with it. I remember in our reviews, the small batch was probably our least favorite. It's a little flat, little like kind of one note-ish. The top floor was a little weak because it's the lowest proof, but there's a lot of flavor to it because of the barrel
palate,
impact.
I like the palate on that one.
The barrel impact was really nice. The single barrel was pretty good. The bottom bond was really good.
They're all good.
And the top floor, same idea. The proof was there. It wasn't overly complex, but the proof kind of gave it a little bit more body. So that's how the episodes went. But blind, who knows? So let's see. Start. Which way we want to start? Back to front or front to back?
Let's go front to back.
Front to back. All right.
Front to back. All very similar colors.
Yeah. They're all 3 to 4 years old. Most of the ones, so the small batch, the top floor, and the single barrel, I believe all said they were 36 months, or at least 36 months.
Okay.
Bottle and bond has to be 4.
Right.
And I want to say there was no age statement on the full proof, so that probably means it was at least 4, because it does say straight.
It just smells like one of those little cattails, the caramel with cream.
It's a lot of caramel.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of caramel. Not a lot of ethanol going on there. Smells good. I like the smell. I like that. Ooh, sweet.
Really sweet.
There's a little ethanol there, though.
Yeah.
Ethanol
There we
back
go.
in.
There it comes.
Yeah. There's definitely a little kick at the end of that guy,
Yeah, that's nice.
and a nice
sweet.
little warmth. Just a touch of one, not crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't,
But
it
it's
doesn't
so
expand
sweet.
that much. Yeah, it's very
Man, whatever caramel, sugar, water kind of thing with
It's almost like a candy. I'm not saying there's not cinnamon going on, but there's a candy.
there's a definitely,
sweetness.
There's a spice that's kind of just hanging around right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know
It's
if that's a
not
spice
cinnamon.
or just a warmth.
Oh, I got the warmth, but I got like a little spice tingle that's just kind of coated the mouth.
It's making me drool a little bit too.
Yeah, it makes your mouth water.
I know I tasted all these when you first bought them, but I've never bought a bottle of Benchmark. I don't have one on the
You
shelf.
can't get it here.
That's right.
You've
Yeah.
got to travel.
Yeah.
Kentucky,
Never bought- yeah.
Indiana.
And there's a
Illinois.
handful. There's a handful of other states that are starting to expand. It's still not here though. All right, so I'm gonna put that guy back up front.
I almost smashed it just then, so I almost just.
I'm going to do an infinity at the end.
That could be interesting. We'll see. All right,
That's a good idea.
number 2.
Dose.
Give her a little shake.
Shaky.
It's flat.
That has nowhere near the nose. That is muted down so much.
Small batch.
Maybe.
Lord, yeah, that.
My only concern is, based off of the proof, if that was the full proof, you're starting at the highest, and then if you drop straight down to like a small batch or something.
Oh, that's like water. Still got good flavor. I mean, it's very, very muted.
Yeah, it's got some good sweetness.
I'm getting like some
dry.
honey in the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
and a little woody.
Yeah,
There's
I was
like
gonna
an
say it's
oak-
drying out.
Yeah, there's a
big time on the
touch of
back.
an oak impact there.
It's not tobacco, but yeah,
But
I think
it's-
just all oak.
Muted is the best way. Yeah, it's just kind of muted off. Not bad.
I like this one better.
Yeah, not bad, but not as good as that.
It smells a little better going back into the nose. after
You know,
you
that's a
tasted
good
it.
call. You gotta see if you can retro nasal there.
I get some more notes, but it's
It's very thin on the nose.
yeah.
Maybe a little bit of brown sugar. It's not nearly as same like that caramel note that you got off of the first one.
Mm-hmm.
It has
Not
a
even close
very
to that.
light coloring.
Yeah. But still it's got some sexy legs going on.
Yeah, it's got a little.
There's
There's
some
some oils
oils.
and sugars and going on in there.
Not a bad start.
Yeah.
I gotta remember not to smash them though.
Yeah,
I'm
don't-
like, all the time I'm like, I'm gonna just take this son of a bitch down.
No,
or this
no.
guy down. Oops.
All right. Number 3. That's got a little more body to it. There's more there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
I'm gonna
nice.
say This is the foolproof.
I got vanilla right off the
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not getting that much ethanol off of that. You're getting a
Me
lot of
neither.
ethanol?
I'm getting like vanilla, cream.
Vanilla. So again, so
Ooh.
that was very caramely. That's brown sugary. This has got way more vanilla note to it.
Vanilla wafer.
Yeah, but if you hit that bottom, goes from top down, I get the ethanol on the bottom.
Ooh, that's a nice palate. I don't think that's the foolproof. I'm gonna say this is probably the bottled and bond because there is a nice warmth there. There's
That
a little
is-
bit of wood. There's a little bit of sweetness. It's just very round.
I like that palette.
That's very nice.
That's some caramel. Oh my goodness! This
Caramel
is
bomb?
very good. Yeah, it's not.
It's a
I was thinking maybe
Dessert
it's
bomb, man. It's caramel.
It's so many
vanilla,
sugars. It's so many-
sugars.
yeah.
yeah.
Creme brulee. I could see that
Yep.
little burnt sugar kind of
Yeah.
note to there. All right.
Yeah.
Are we keeping them? Can we keep them in order? Or yeah, let's. All right, let's keep them in order.
Were you thinking about moving them in
Yeah, I was.
order that
I
you
was
like
gonna,
them?
yeah, that
Boom,
definitely
just
jumps
took
over
the,
that guy.
took the top of the for me. That
Went to
for
the
me,
number 1.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
this
See,
is-
I want to
number
AB.
2.
I want to AB.
You
those
gonna go
two.
these guys?
Yeah, right now those two definitely trump that guy.
I
Right.
like the heat of this one, but that's a great palette.
That has a lot.
is-
That has a lot going on.
Little
That's delicious.
blending.
Yep. All right.
Ready.
Number 4. It's definitely thinner. Man, it's such a difference in how powerful those noses were.
These guys all have different mash bills.
No,
Same mash bill.
all the same mash bill.
All
It's
different
all
locations
Buffalo
in the
Trace
place.
number 1 mash bill.
Yeah.
So-
because I was thinking this is
Different barrels or different locations in the rick house or different rick house. I don't know what they don't share what
That's
it is,
crazy.
but it's
And
all the
cool.
same stuff basically.
I'm curious if other distilleries will start doing something similar. I think it's cool that they did this. I mean,
Just
especially
totally
the
blow out
benchmark
a
is
line.
the
Yeah, the
below-
regular
below the
benchmark's
knees
80 proof.
in a plastic bottle at the
Yeah.
liquor store, which is still pretty tasty.
That's not. It's the
But
best of
these
their
are
baseline. Yeah,
really good, especially for the market.
big step up. And all of these are give or take give or take $2 from $20. I want to say the small batch is like $17, and I think the bottled and bond's like 22. Like
I think I got all 5 for $80 or $90.
You can't beat that.
there's something a little funny on the palate there.
I'm not saying I don't dislike it, but
No, it's not a disliking, but it's almost like
the finish is there's something odd
a
about
little
the finish.
burnt.
Yeah.
Really, when you really burn the sugar on a creme brulee.
Yeah, it's a little
It's
like
all
over
Yeah,
burnt.
because
Black.
then it turns a little bit bitter.
Yes.
I was thinking, is it barrel
little
notes or is
bitter.
it the tannins?
A little
yeah,
tanniny.
it's-
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
That could very much be that.
I mean,
Trying to
I'm
get
not
your guesses
gonna,
in.
I'm not gonna,
I'm gonna say that's top floor.
I'm not gonna kick her out of bed, but I don't want to
It wouldn't
see
be
her
your-
again. Is this a
Yeah,
kitchen?
burnt.
Kitchen?
Yeah, it's still got some sweet notes
1,
and some
Yes.
other notes, but
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Right
See,
now.
I'm gonna say for me,
yeah, you like
3.
that guy's jumping.
1, 2. I even want this one.
Really?
This has it's got way better nose.
I didn't think it had a nose.
I think the nose on this, I'm getting a lot of malt. But it's a,
I don't get much on the nose.
there's something there I'm not wanting to go back to.
Ooh. All right, I jumped to 5. you guys are still
you're
talking.
never-
I jumped to 5. Sorry.
You're always
That's
the last
nice.
one. I always laugh at the videos because it's like
Yeah,
like,
he's
nose,
always
nose,
jumping
bam,
out.
and I feel like I'm the slow with that.
That's a nice nose.
Yeah.
That's a really good smell. It's like a good round nose. There's some barrel, like there's a little bit of a wooden note, a toasty note to that. There's like toasted wood in there.
I'm getting some red fruit too, or a darker. Dark fruit, red fruit. I'm getting a fruit note. Not
It's
citrus.
fruity on the palate too.
I could see, a dark berry type note.
Yeah.
Fruity on initial palate, and then as it kind of dries up, I get
That's
honey.
really nice. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hard.
That palate just took over.
That's really hard.
That took the spot.
All right.
I gotta
This
go
might
in
have
again.
jumped. This might have jumped.
I was gonna say, so these guys are coming down here, and I'm probably going that.
Shit.
I'm totally.
no.
You shuffle your own.
On your
and then we'll see. Yeah, shuffle your own, and then let's do some ABs real quick. And we're gonna fast forward through all this. We're just gonna do some quick ABs to figure out. You're set. You're done.
I'm done.
Well,
Damn.
no. I'm not. Oh, I'm gonna.
No.
If we're gonna go back,
Yeah, let's do some quick ABs.
this is.
We're gonna do some fast forwards, do some quick ABs, and then see what we do. All right.
I'm gonna. Okay.
All right.
I
Go.
see.
All right. So we've gone through, done some ABs, had some conversations about palate versus nose versus overall. We think we ranked ours the way that we would prefer them in the overall. One might have a better nose than the other, but the overall experience is what we're going for. Eric then took the bottles, and is it A through?
Yep.
So
A.
so this is A, B, C, D, E. Okay?
We're going.
So
Worst,
let's go with our
best.
worst. No. We gotta start with the worst.
Worst.
So number last
A.
A.
D.
Whoa. Top floor.
Lord.
And small batch. I'm gonna take a wild
Which
guess.
is funny because last night you're like, I love small batches.
I was saying that. Like, son of a
Biscuit.
So it's funny. I remember really liking the top floor, but I think that wood is probably a big impact in this one.
I think it's the Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think the finish for me is with there's that. This one's got that bit of tannins, that bit of.
Okay. D.
D.
Okay. So my guess is that's probably E.
A.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I get
So
what
we
you're saying.
switched.
Okay.
So you put D as your worst. We put E. They just switched. A and D, we just switched up. So we both basically, all three of us, have said that top floor and small batch, which makes sense.
100%. I love oak. I love that flavor on the bourbon. But this guy, there's something on the end. It gets a little weird. It's a little bit.
There's a little over tannin.
Yeah.
Versus, and there's not enough other notes. So the top floor, which is that one for you, right?
Yeah. A.
It's also the lowest proof.
86.
So it's watered down the most, but it has the most barrel impact. So it has a little bit of something you like, but it probably has a lot of things that are watered out that you don't like.
That's true. Yeah.
So
yeah, that's
all
gonna
right,
be it.
slide that over. Let's see. This
No,
is
no,
interesting.
no. E.
Wow.
No way. Really?
All right.
E.
E is single barrel. We're really going to put these in proof order, aren't we? That really says something right there. It's good.
So far, it's complete proof.
Almost.
Well, except for
we did. So we're exact proof. You switched
I swapped. Okay.
small batch and top floor, but we went right now. We are going in exactly in the proof.
I mean,
That's kind of sad. I think that's sad that we're so used to higher proof bourbons now that lower proof bourbons just drink a little flat in one note.
And they stand out.
They do. That 110 to 115 really is the sweet spot, which
It
is
is.
kind of funny that one of these is 100 and one of these is 125. So, ready?
C.
C.
B.
Oh!
And it's because of the. And I was on the ropes at the end. I thought, do I want caramel explosion or do I want butterscotch jubilee? Because that's essentially what I think is what's going on here.
Yeah.
So C was the bonded.
Because I could easily swap these on a different time.
We went and
We
proved.
went exactly in proof. So,
Yeah,
when we discussed that Eric and I have very similar palates, yeah, we have very similar palates. Oh, man, but
The nose on this guy is incredible, though. That nose is, I mean, it's brown sugar, it's caramel, it's vanilla. It's so good. It's a great nose. But this guy, a different note. When I want sugary explosion, I think I would put this in
Butterscotch.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why I picked this, is that because the nose is so, it stands out. That butterscotch note's kind of very different for benchmark. I don't get butterscotch from anything else. I got some brown sugars or some vanillas or some caramels in these. This stands out with that butterscotch note.
It's ice. That's like buttercream ice.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, you could talk me into swapping these.
You could,
at the
yeah.
end of the week. I could probably do this tomorrow and swap them.
And that
These
single
I don't
barrel,
feel-
also it was good, but as soon as I started to do the AB and really compared them up, it didn't stand up to those. Those are definitely top.
Leaps and
So-
bounds. Higher.
Wow, I honestly didn't think it was going to go that route. I did not think we were just going to rank them in proof that way. That's totally funny. And I was even trying to be tricky. Like, I didn't make proof go A, B, C, D. Like, I put them, like, mixed up that, and I still didn't get there. That's crazy.
But yeah, can't go wrong with either one of these guys.
They're
No.
both
These
really
I could-
good, and that's the coolest part. So that bottle, somewhere at $21-22 is what that bottle is going to be. 125 proof. That means it'll stand up in a cocktail easily. It's already got a nice sweet profile. It's got everything you want for, like, that is a budget buy bourbon for your bar cart all day long.
Just notice this on the front. So the top floor,
Yeah, elevation matters.
elevation matters, small batch, select casks, single barrel, hand-picked, bonded, single season,
Yep.
and then foolproof.
Extra strong.
Extra strong.
Do you have a bottle of Jack or Jim Beam that same size? Because that bottle looks identical to their.
I don't believe so.
Interesting. It looks
pretty
like
close.
a Jack
It's
bottle.
very
Benchmarkers
similar.
always look like the Jack Daniels to me.
Yes.
The old number 7. Their original.
Their regular bottle, like, it doesn't have that color at the band, so it's kind of just black and white. Like, I don't know how they got away with that. Wow. All right. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
So now what we're gonna, just do them all.
Infinity
pour the whole thing.
Blend them up.
Yeah. See what it tastes like.
Okay, put your glasses over here real quick.
Who drank? the
Someone
most?
tried
I know who
a lot
drank the
harder.
most.
What does that mean? I'm the alcoholic. Of the...
No.
Hey, I'm almost there
anytime
with
I
you.
want.
I never. I take really small sips when I'm sampling.
When
I'm
we
sorry.
film, typically, sometimes
Yeah.
I have to add more.
He's got to add some.
Because I take too big. The gulps are too big.
See this magical blending I'm doing right here? Mine's gonna taste so different than yours because the sweetness, vanilla.
That butterscotch is overpowering.
Really? I was going to say, for me,
On the front,
it's all blended together. There's nothing that now stands out. They're all those sweet notes, so it's like every sweet note of vanilla, brown sugar, caramel. Like, it's all in there, and not one of them is just like, oh.
Yeah.
it's still a sweet pour though.
That's
It
very
is
sweet.
a sweet pour,
Yeah.
and the proof. I mean, it comes through at the end too. It's really good.
Yeah,
Gives
so
me that
what,
little bit of a hug.
if you figure we're probably going to average about a little under 100 would be my guess. Because 86, 90, 96?
Yep. Not any
95. 100 and 125. Yeah, we're give or take right around 100.
Yeah, a little under. Or no. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's a good little infinity bottle idea. And cheap. I mean, you could make a great infinity bottle out of nowhere.
I'm not.
I'm
going
getting
to,
some
though.
red
I'm not.
fruits.
Since I can't get it unless I go up to Indiana and get more.
I'm getting a lot more fruit on the palate, like red fruits. There was only one that had any kind of a berry note at one point.
Yeah.
Now I got a little bit more of a red fruit note.
I have no recollection.
Almost a
of what
cherry-ish, but not like a strong, like overpowering cherry. The nose is great. It's just sweet, little proof. Not
You
getting
get a
a
little
lot
bit
of
of fruit like in the middle of the palate.
yeah.
Then it goes to more of that burnt sugar, but that front is
Super
sweet. Butter. I still get the butterscotch from the foolproof.
I want to make an old fashioned of this guy because
That'd
that
be
would be a good solid base of an old fashioned there.
Wait, of the infinity pour? You want to make it old fashioned?
I mean, I'd like to make it out of the
A
top
blend
two,
of the
foolproof
bonded and the
bonded.
foolproof, yeah.
There
I
we
think
go.
that blend would be
Ounce
really
of
good.
each.
Yes, that'd be very good. All the caramels and brown sugars,
Next time
and then the butterscotch over there. Yeah, that'd be a
Next time
nice
we're up.
combo. That was good.
It's a fun series.
Yeah, I love. To your point, I love that they decided to take a line like their base whiskey and then blow a line up like that out for, you know. Yeah, I just think I really wish they would do it again with a different line. That'd be
They
fun.
may.
2, I'm really surprised
What
other
line would
people
you
haven't
want?
done it. Well, what would I want?
Yeah.
I'd love them to do that with Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
But I don't know how different it would be because it's the same mash bill. So
That's what I was gonna say. What do you mean by that when you say?
yeah, so
Trace,
so
like-
why wouldn't you do it with the other mash bill? So technically that's what Old Charter, but the baseline Old Charter.
That's the
It's not
Blantons.
good.
That's the
Blanton's and Old Charter are the two
Rock
that are
Farms.
mash bill.
No,
2.
Ancient Age. Do
I thought
one.
that was mash bill 1.
I
Thought.
don't know, but the one
Blanton's
that,
is
Whichever-
huge. I looked this
whichever
up
one.
Yesterday.
but
Yeah.
that's another low end one where they can
Right,
still
to
play
blow it
around,
out.
blow
Yeah.
that one out.
I would like to see them do it with the mash bill to a slightly higher rye, and what's that impacted
Look at
difference? What's the? I just want to know what the impact difference is of taking their slightly higher rye mash bill and seeing what it does, and then they've kind of already done it with their wheated. That's what they did. That's Weller. I mean, outside of a 12-year,
Yep.
that's kind of, you know,
Or are these two guys aged longer? Because the top floor on the small batch, even though they were the bottom of my picks, they're like, what would that taste like with 2 more years in the barrel?
true.
Nothing wrong with those guys. They
No,
were just
nothing wrong with
They
them.
were just
I-
muted and weak.
Yeah, they're a little muted and weak,
Yeah.
but I think
Or
that's just.
the top floor just don't water it down as much.
Yeah.
I'd love to taste that at 96 versus 86.
Yeah, less water.
I think that would be.
I mean, they had to add water because there's less in the barrel
Right.
to stretch it.
yeah,
But I'm curious what it is if
there's
they
a
didn't
heavy angel share, I'm
put
sure.
as much water in there.
But all good stuff. You can't go wrong with any
No.
of these bottles.
All these are great. Can't go wrong with any of them.
$20.
Give or take.
$25.
Yeah, all of them are definitely under $25. So if you're in the Kentucky, Indiana, I think now Florida, Arkansas, I don't know. They're starting to expand outside of those 2 markets.
Buy them.
Buy them, especially the higher proof ones. Way more versatility, and you can always add water yourself. It's only a $20 bottle.
Do the same thing with your friends. Like, this was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
a lot
nice
of
to
fun.
film each
I
of them
love-
individually, but then to come back and do them blind and then rank them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
fun.
That Infinity is really good. Anyway,
Yep.
before we wrap up, I wanted to go through September. So we're kicking off our September fundraising cycle. So every year we've hit September, we try to do a big fundraiser for St. Jude, and we're going to do that again this September. So I think this is a great way to kick off our September fundraising because wow, what an episode and what a good lineup of whiskeys here. But St. Jude is amazing. What they do for families and children. Since St. Jude has been involved in childhood cancer, their survival rates have gone up from like 20% to 80+% now. They don't charge families anything. They share all the research that they come up with, and it's just an amazing experience going there. We went there with my son Jason for a second opinion, and even that by itself, a second opinion, They handle everything. It's absolutely amazing. So it's a great charity, and in the month of September, anything up to $500 that you guys donate in the link below, we'll match that. So we'll be throwing up hopefully well over $1,000 out to St. Jude with this fundraiser. But we appreciate anything that you could give, and again, we'll match it up to that $500 mark.
Yeah, every little bit counts.
It really does. It adds up quick.
Yeah, that's a great. Yeah, that's great.
Well, again, it was a fun lineup to do. I'm anxious to see if maybe they take another
And blow it out.
Like this. Maybe the Ancient Age, since it's
Ancient
a
Age,
little lower.
Old Charter,
Or maybe another distillery will follow suit and do something similar.
I could see having pulling off something.
I could also see a benchmark 10 or a benchmark.
Ooh, age statement.
An age statement.
Yeah. I can see that.
Or maybe Jack Daniels, since the bottle looks like theirs anyway. I don't know. I think the possibilities are endless, but it would be nice to see maybe if Buffalo Trace did another one or another distillery kind of follow suit. I'm anxious, and I would like to think, with as much experimentation that's going on in the industry, that someone else is going to fall in their footsteps.
I would think so.
If they do, we'll grab one.
Absolutely. We'll do another lineup.
We'll do another lineup. So, well, we hope you enjoyed our individual reviews of all 5 benchmarks, and obviously we hope you enjoyed today's blind taste and how 2 palates are very similar and one is just a little bit different.
Just slightly different. Same ballpark, same highway, different lane is what we used it for.
Well, if you did, as always, we'd encourage you to support the channel and hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
And while you're down there, subscribe. We put out content like this twice a week, and we're obviously looking to grow the channel and really look forward to your support.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you joining.
All right, see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sir.